wipe-on product, so as I'm wiping it on, it's going to go on glossy because it's oil-based.
C10 Nationals, Texas Motor Speedway. We are here. It is Friday. This is a two-day show. We're about to have a blast. All the trucks in Texas and around this area are going to be here this weekend. We're going to show them to you, so I hope you enjoy this video. We got the booth, we got mud, awesome vendors, lots of trucks, autocross, burnout. It's going to be awesome. Texas Motor Speedway, where you want to be, C10 Nationals, Texas.
I need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war, I'm coming for throats, to turn to a ghost, I need to know everything. Now you be surprised at the info you get is by letting them talk, so I'm letting them talk. Gotta keep quiet, maneuver in silence to let them in, talk up their body, another one body, that's just how it go. I got some secrets, I'm shaking the game so they stay on their toes. Stay in your lane, how to stay on the go. I came to play with the pros and act like a rookie, so they overlook me. Then I double up again, none of their nose, none of them cold. They just got lucky but never adapted, so I'm telling one if it's coming to blows. My enemies cutting it close, I let them think that they got me, but what do you know? I had them beat before we ever spoke, I'm ready for smoke. I need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me. I'm curious, George, I hop in the Porsche, 5 and a horse, I'm ready for war, I'm coming for throats, to turn to a ghost, I need to know everything. Now they ain't go harder than me, they need a blade in a sheath, a shank in a piece, a crate full of heat, an army, a fleet, a tank and a jeep, a navy at sea, with ace a marine, an ace up their sleeve, a team of marines, a freak on a leash, a beast with an appetite, razor for teeth, and still they would lay at my feet. Boy, you got the wrong one. I gotta look over all of my publishing statements for Q1 as soon as the song's done. I gotta call up my mama and tell her I made it as soon as my log's done. I gotta read all my trade publications and sip my tea till it is all done. I think it's all fun. I need to know everything, who and the what and the where, I need everything. Trust me, I hear what you're saying, but act like it's new what you're telling me.
We usually duck inside, hide under awnings.
Hear me, I'm calling. Catch me, I'm falling. Hear me, I'm calling. Catch me, I'm falling.
Keith. So what all's done to the truck? What's the setup? Mostly stock chassis still, but it's boxed and braced, and then the Detroit Speed front suspension, their Speedmax kit, and their Quadrolink 4-link. And that's one of the episodes that Robbie did when Jesse at Level 7 did the install.
Okay.
Just a 6.0 and a T56 Magnum.
Y'all know this guy, Blake, Sweet Patina. We got Mud here. He's got a little Sweet Patina sauce, and he's gonna show us a little bit about what it's doing to Mississippi Mud's paint, because we're getting it ready to go home to the new giveaway winner. It'll have a fresh coat of sauce on it, and I think Blake's the man to make it all happen. So show us what's up.
We're gonna give it a shot, guys. Like normally we do recommend doing this in the shade. So we're right here in the middle of Texas Motor Speedway, which gives us really good hot surface to work with. But it's a beautiful day, so we're happy to be here. So remember, this is a wipe-on product, so as I'm wiping it on, it's gonna go on glossy because it's oil-based. But don't panic. We're gonna give it a few minutes in this nice Texas sun, and then we're gonna start to wipe that off and give it just a nice matte sheen.
We got the two creative teams for UBT and Mr. G's Classics and 88 Classics. What's up, Mr. G?
Did you see your truck looking good on the
I did,
Sweet
man.
Patina page?
It does look good. I'm real
They got
happy
it all
with
shined up.
It looks great.
It look brand new again.
It looks brand new. Oh, and you having fun, man?
Sure I am.
Sweet. You ready to go film some stuff?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it. Mic'd up because this is a little bit impromptu. We were just out riding around in mud. I'm with Ryan and his square body, his son Junior. We're hanging out. We've been riding around in mud a little bit, and really we wanted to come check out this truck because we wanted to show you guys that you can have the most top of the line killer truck at C10 Nationals, or you can have a really awesome daily type original truck and come to this show and hang out and be a part of all these awesome festivities that are happening here. So Ryan, tell us a little bit about the truck we got we're standing in front of.
Me and my kids put it together. It's got a 6-liter. We pulled out of a junk truck, 4L80. Redid the interior. That's pretty much it.
What year is this truck?
86.
86. And where did you find it?
Terre Haute, Indiana.
Terre Haute, Indiana. And you drove this truck here with your son.
1,000 miles.
1,000 miles. He drove this truck, 6.0, 4L80, stock suspension.
Stock suspension.
Basically stock truck other than the interior and the drivetrain. So that's so cool.
Yeah, we drove it 1,000 miles, autocrossed it yesterday, did really good.
I love it.
No leaks, no smoke, except for the tires.
I love it, man.
But, you know.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
What are you got some future plans for it?
Drive the hell out of it.
I love it. He's going to drive this thing, and you can too. Come to C10 Nationals, come hang out, or any of the C10 truck events. Just go hang out, throw your boy in, throw your kids in, go have some fun. You can do it at an event like this. Thank you for your time, Ryan. I love it, man. This is cool. So we're here at Texas Motor Speedway. We're in the media center. I've never been in here before. This is so rad. I'm actually getting to sit at this little podium here, but all thanks to you, man.
Yeah.
Chris Baker, C10 Nationals, Cubic Inch Studios, Hustle and Cuss, all sorts of things. Bowtie Nationals.
Yeah.
You got it going on.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about how all this got going. How did C10 Nationals sort of come about?
Yeah, it happened. So in 2015, I did a Tri-5 show in Kentucky. And then I sold my partnership in that, and then I did a Camaro Firebird show. And then I was actually working with Motor Trend at the time.
Yeah.
And one of the guys we did a lot of work with, Tim Foss, him and I were talking about it, and he's like, I said, I want to do a truck show. And he's like, you know, that'd be a good idea. And we talked about it. And Texas is the place to do it, right?
100%.
Texas is the place to do a truck show.
It's the land of trucks.
Right. So that's how it started. That conversation was in 2017. We came here in 2018 for the first time.
Very cool. So you do this in multi-locations?
Correct. We do this at Las Vegas Motor Speedway and Nashville Superspeedway.
Very cool. So I've been to C10 Nationals Nashville before.
Right.
It's outstanding. I've yet to come to the Vegas show. This is my first time in Texas. It is awesome. We're having a blast. I mean, you've got something for everybody at this show. Talk a little bit about the structure and the makeup of all the little different events that go on inside the main event.
Right. Well, I don't like going to a car show and just sitting around.
Yeah.
I mean, drinking cold beer is fun.
It's
but
so much fun.
But you want to be able to do other stuff. So we have the autocross that you can come participate in. That's included in your registration.
Yeah.
We have a dyno that's included in your registration. We have the track cruise that's also included. We have all the awards from McGuire's.
Yeah.
So there's all these other things that are going on that you can participate in. And even as a spectator, if you don't have a truck, a lot of them you can do.
Yes.
So even here at Texas, we have NASCAR rides.
Which is the coolest thing. Like, we're all down in the infield, all in the inside of the track here. And at different points throughout the day, you just hear the NASCARs taking people for a ride. So it's like you're at a real NASCAR event, which is really outstanding. It just gives you the feel.
It's that whole motorsports atmosphere, and like you said, the feel when you drive through that tunnel and you come up and here's this huge speedway.
Yes.
It's no different than Nashville. It's the same way.
Yep.
And then to have that sound constantly going on, it gets gives you goosebumps sometimes just thinking. But yeah, it gets the juices going, and then you got the autocross running around. You got their noise.
Yep.
Sometimes you hear the dyno. You'll hear a pole over there.
Yeah.
It's just all of these different components that are going on.
What is your favorite part about these events?
The cold beer when it's over.
I love that. I love it.
I would say it's not any. It's actually my personal part is not actually any of those activities.
Yeah.
It's what I do in the mornings.
Yeah.
Before it gets busy.
Yep.
I did it this morning. I drive out to the show, and I meet. Maybe I saw the Oklahoma Club this morning. Let's say, okay, went over and met them. Then I go over and there's a family. And I go over and say hi to them. I have little Matchbox cars that I'll give the kids.
Yeah.
And then I get to talking to the family, and then there's a 15 and 16-year-old kid sitting there. And I'm like, hey, it's their first event. And I said, hey, have you guys ever taken a ride in an autocross truck? No.
Yeah.
So I look at Dad and I say, hey, you want to come?
Yeah, love it. And speaking of that, the autocross piece of this, at least at this event, you got BFG Share the Ride going on, right? So tell us a little bit about how that works.
We work with Brian Finch and his group of trucks, and we do it at Nashville, and we do it here with Finch. And it's the CPP autocross, but the Share the Ride is with Brian and with BFG.
Yeah.
And then in Vegas, we do. This year was our first year in Vegas, so we did just the autocross.
Yep.
But next year we're looking at doing another Share the Ride type of activity there.
Which means that you can get in with an experienced driver into one of these autocross trucks, and they go show you the ropes, like really show you what it feels like inside the truck.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I've talked to a lot of people over the years that are like, okay, I got to go build an autocross truck now.
Yeah.
That's exactly the reason that we're doing it, right?
Yes.
My daughter, she's a great example. We had her doing security in Nashville a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I couldn't find her.
Yeah.
And I go over, and Finch is like, yeah, this is her 7th time. She hasn't got out of the truck yet. And I was
She's
like,
supposed to be working, and she's been in the
Mila, get out of the truck. So she's got an OBS. We're working on for her, to get her on the track.
That is so cool. Well, I really appreciate you putting on this event and taking all the time and effort and putting the details and getting the details right. I mean, there's something that when you show up here, you've got plenty to do from a vendor perspective. I mean, we're here doing media, but we're also here selling merch, and it is top notch. We've got a great spot. I mean, there's not a bad spot in here from a vendor perspective, in my view. You've got people milling around and having a great time, walking out to see the show trucks and the average trucks. I mean, there's just a diversity of things to do here, and you can really, I don't know, it just permeates this event, I think. Like, people are walking around with a smile on their face. The kids, even if it's their first show or their 5th show, these kids are just like, wow, eyes falling out of their head kind of thing. And I think that's so cool.
I think creating those memories, right? I have memories of doing stuff with my parents, but it wasn't going to a truck or car show.
Right.
But this event and the other ones we do, every single detail is thought out over the 51 weeks.
Yeah.
And then we show up, and there's a lot of stuff that even though we've been here 8 years, it changes, even though the layout is pretty much the same, but stuff always comes up.
That's right.
And making that adjustment so that the flow is easy. The vendors are like, hey, you guys are very easy to work with.
Yeah.
But we come here and your people are just, they're laid back, they're nice, they're relaxed, they don't get crazy, they buy stuff, they're a lot of fun to be around. So we're lucky that we're both in the just truck world, right? Because it's a great group of people, and I've made a lot of friends doing this.
Me too, lifelong friends.
Yes.
trucks. We have had a blast at C10 Nationals, Texas. It has been a great time. Lots of cool trucks like this OBS dually that just went by here. Such a cool show. We've had a blast. I hope you guys have enjoyed a little taste of what C10 Nationals is all about. We've been here at Texas Motor Speedway. We've seen autocross. We've seen some burnout stuff. We've seen a lot of cool trucks, a lot of great vendors. C10 National shows are something that you definitely want to come check out. The next one that I'm going to be at, and actually I think the next one that's happening is at C10 Nationals, Nashville. It'll be at the Nashville Superspeedway. We'd love to see you there. So come out, hang out at C10 Nationals. We'll see you then. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing so. Definitely leave a comment down below. Let us know what your favorite truck you've seen is, and we'll catch you next time right here on United by Trucks.